It's funny how it can go sometimes. You hop on, play some Allo, nothing out of the ordinary. You think it's just gonna be another session, just some casual gameplay, and then suddenly you find a little story unfolding right before your very eyes. I think we've all had moments like that. That one session that just sticks with you. Today, it's one of those. Our one encounter completely changed the plans I had for that day. How I ended up finding a habitat completely suited to my needs. How it got me so immersed there. For a moment, I essentially became that Allosaurus. But first, let's go back to where it began. I was around the North Lake area, hunting for anything really. Just patrolling the fields till I heard a bunch of Pachycephalosaurus. I decided to stalk them a little and bide my time. And little did I know that this was gonna be the start of it all. I bet I can track these guys. Like, I don't think I'll catch them, but I'm definitely gonna track them. Yeah, you're faster than me, but I am patient. No, I tracked them far away, through jungle, through bush, until eventually we arrived at port. Our port is located in the northeast of the map and is just home to this human structure. In here is where our chase continued. I was hot on their trail. They could not shake me. Although they had a little help. Hipsy just straight up spat me in the face. A little bugger. But look at him run away there. But I was not about to let up. I was determined to catch one of these two. To exhaust them, to make them make a mistake, to be persistent. However, ironically, as I was waiting for them to make a mistake, I made one myself. I gave them just a little bit too much room to breathe. They got out of my line of sight and dipped into the tunnel. And when I tracked them there and arrived, I kind of assumed that they used their jump to get away from me into the terrain rather than the tunnel. So yeah, I failed the hunt, but it gave me an idea. Would an Allosaurus be able to survive in port? And I'm not talking about just eating AI. I'm talking about ambush gameplay. I do actually think that it can work. With all these structures, concealing oneself is not a very hard ask. The only question is, would there be enough traffic Just sustain yourself. Okay, so since this is Petite Pete's, I think this is actually doable, because the herbivores are very active in this area. But first, let's get a drink. I think like the best place to actually lay these ambushes is here at the water. Like dead ass here. This is where people definitely visit. So I am thinking, it has to be something near the water, out of sight, that I can just be sitting in. And then I guess I can patrol the area. Because that's how we're gonna go. Oh yeah. Hey yo. That was a tenno. Do we get that first opportunity that fast? That would be interesting. Alright, let's stay low so that by chance that they come around the corner, we at least have some cover going. So I'm kind of pretty sure that they came from here. At least the sound. Yeah, you hear that? Baby tenno. Are they in the pipes? Oh, that would have been an outplay. Huh. Okay. With no tennos in sight, I kind of decided to head out again. Kept hearing the calls of babies, but I couldn't see them or really pinpoint where they were. But just as I was about to leave. Bro, I'm not crazy. There's definitely tennos here. Alright. I guess I have to be a little bit more thorough. Where are they exactly? That is the real question. Bruh. You can hear so many of them too. And then I figured it all out. I could see one of them. And they were hiding behind the pipes. At least that was my ongoing theory. So we're gonna have to take a closer look at that. Oh, you guys see that? One of them is running. Okay, I say we move in a little closer. Also, there's a Carno on our 3 or 4 o'clock somewhere. But we'll deal with that later. Alright, let's check this out. Now, I caught a glimpse of them going back and forth, probably to feed. And it is at that moment that I decided to just check it out for myself. I don't know how many there are. Oh, what the hell? There's one behind the pipes here. Oh, hello there. How did I get behind that?
Maybe if I crouch? Oh yeah, I can crouch. Oh, Thanos, you're cooked. Figured out how to get behind these. You just have to crouch. Oh, here comes the cavalry. Come on then. All of them behind this. Look how many of them. Oh hell yeah. Like fish in a trap. That's one down. Oh. Okay. Now, in all honesty, I have my kill. I was actually willing to let them live, but they didn't want any of that. They wanted that. Now, on Petite you don't have Gastro. Well, sadly I can't heal from this. But just to get a quick bite. Ooh. Little shit. Alright. I got two of them. I don't think I need to excessively kill them all. The little Tenno kept eyeballing me for a bit. I probably just killed his parents after all. And yeah, who knows, man. Maybe by letting him live, I have created a villain. We will see about that. Good luck, little one. Now during the night, a Becky entered port and got mysteriously ambushed. It seems there's a new killer roaming these parts. I sadly don't have the footage on this kill. I wasn't recording. All you guys need to know that it was fast and painless. Let's get some more. Now, as it turned out, port was actually very active. Traffic was good. There was even some hipsies nesting on top of the cranes. You could just feel the atmosphere. And as I got up to get my meal, I noticed this poor little PT got all spooked and just jumped straight into the ocean. Ah. The poor thing actually. Almost drowned. I noticed, so I came to say hello. I probably scared him, the living daylight out of him once again. So I decided to go back to the body and do him a favor. So I extracted all the organs and lined them all out for him. Poor little bean. Back to my spot. Now a while later, as I was creeping around in the storm, I saw an opportunity. The path's bugged out and this guy can no longer sprint because of it. So that was a very free kill. Sadly, he could not run anymore. But that is Becky number 2. I do think they should really fix these issues. Oh, look at that one hiding in the pipe. Yeah. Okay, so this kind of works. You can definitely ambush this waterway here. Or waterway, I mean, yeah, this drinking spot. And yeah, I'm just curious, what can I catch? What will come here to drink? So far it has been Pachy's and Thanos. And the one thing that I am somewhat fearful of would be the Tyrannosaurus. I would not want to see a big fat Rex in my domain. But in the off chance that that does occur, I think I need a way better spot than just sitting here, because technically one of them could ambush me right now. So, let's find a spot. Okay. Not here. Not here. Not here. This might do it. But this spot was like the most perfect spot I'd ever seen in my life. It was like so tucked away, I had vision on the water, I could see prey pass by, I could be concealed from Rexes if they were to pass by. I was chilling. It was just cozy as hell and I just completely immersed. Now, even when I'm not hungry, I really have to look out for food opportunities, cause sometimes whatever comes drinking simply isn't worth the kill. With that in mind, We're a little bit opportunistic. Just not that opportunistic that I'm gonna kill a Hipsy. Back to my spot. But as wholesome and beautiful the setting might have been, I was here with a job to do. I was here to provide terror, which is, in my opinion, your job as a carnivore player. Even if you're kind, I would like to provide the other players the experience they expect when they see an Allosaurus. The only reason I'm merciful to little things is because they're not worth the food. Back to my lair. And just like that, that's how my Allosaurus became the terror of port. So whenever you come here for a drink, careful, I might be lurking.